Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be playing Buried. So I hope you enjoy. Buried. It's kinda spooky title. I open my eyes, the first thing I want to do is scream. I'm flat on my back and everything seems to hurt. The trees overhead look familiar. It's a clear night sky, almost beautiful. Except for the fact that this means I've been out cold for at least 6 hours. But there's something wrong. I don't remember what, but something happened and my head... My god, my head hurts. And ringing in my ears. Was there an accident? An explosion? I think. I remember Dennis screaming, but after that, I can't remember. As I sit up, I notice that my hard hat has been thrown off. I look around the area, but it's not here. It feels strange to go anywhere without my hard hat, but I've got to find the other members of the crew. They could be in danger. Search for hard hat. I get up on my shaky legs and look around for a moment. A few nearby trees look to have splintered and broken at the base recently. They certainly weren't like this earlier. Searching for the hard hat feels normal. It makes me feel like maybe there isn't something wrong here. I see it behind a fallen log about 10 feet away from me. How it was thrown so far is beyond me. Driven by nothing more than habit, I walk over to it, pick it up, and place it on my head. Next, I walk over to the center of the logging site and continue... I already continue because it popped up. Logging sign, and don't like what I see. Well, that's certainly not good. This ambient music gives me chills. The logging site looks like a bomb was detonated right in the center. I don't know where to start. The one load we had managed to stack on a truck for the day is overturned, the trailer bent and the logs hanging off the back. Where the hell is everyone? My head is killing me and this ringing in my ears. I can't hear anything. Not birds, not my footsteps, nothing. Makes me wonder if I hit my head after my hard hat flew off. I run through a quick mental checklist to make sure my brain is still working. My name is Roger Hastings. I'm 41 years old. The year is 2017. I own a small logging company and we've been logging in this strip of Kentucky woodland for almost a month now. Okay, so my brain works. That's a relief. But it also makes me fearful because something is certainly not right here. I look around the logging site, my mind trying to figure out what happened. Just about every piece of equipment has been overturned or tilted. Well, the truck's right in front of us, so let's look at the truck. The truck, the hitch is completely broken, like it was blown off an explosion or a really bad accident. Had there been an explosion, all the fuel on site would have started a fire, but there's no charring, no burning, nothing. I walked through the area where Dennis had been working. From the looks of it, he had been moving slowly. He had only taken down 4 trees today. His metal lunchbox is open, and indicated that he's been taking an early break, but he's not here. No one is. Where the hell is everyone? I could try to make a call on my cell phone, but its batteries are running really low. Not that it matters, reception is crap out here. Well, if that's the case, I'd rather save my battery for if there's like an actual chance I get to use it. And since the reception is crap, I expect in the middle of nowhere, there'd be no point in making a call. So let's yell out. Hey guys, where is everyone? Tony? Dennis? Frank? Joe? But their names fall flat among the wreckage. I get nothing back other than scaring away a few birds overhead. Might as well start walking and try to find some answers. The highway is almost a mile back through the woods, down the gravel road we used to reach the site. Maybe the crew ran that way for help, but why would they have left me? Were they scared? Out of sorts? Maybe I can catch up with them. But with my truck overturned on its side, it looks like I'll be walking. My god, I can't remember what I was doing before walking up on my back. Oh, waking up. You can't walk on your back, of course. Wait, what's that underneath the bulldozer? Oh my god, it's a leg. It has to be either Tony or Dennis. The dozer looks unstable, like it might roll over some more. Might not be safe to get close, but at the same time, I can't just leave them there. Well, yeah, if they're still alive. Go look. Hey, I yell, are you okay? Are you alive? Holding onto my hat, I slip over the wrecked equipment and stray logs to get closer. I can see a bit more of the leg. The jeans are soaked in blood. I've recognized the work boots. It's clearly Tony. His leg is bent at an impossible angle, nearly crushed flat. The closer I get, the more apparent it becomes that Tony didn't survive. Oh, well, that's a bummer. Okay, so we can leave the body alone or pull the body out. I feel like a respectful thing to do is at least get the body out. So if there's like a burial or whatever, we can do that. So pull the body out. I try to pull him out, but he's just not budging. That's when I see the blood coating the ground under him. It's thick and fresh, so dark on the dirt that it looks black. As I'm tugging, I hear something crunch, but I somehow manage to pull him out. His legs are absolutely crushed, and his stomach looks deflated. Blood is covering everything from the navel down. His face was turned to the right when he was crushed. It looks like a broken piece of plastic mask, seeping with blood and bits of shattered skull. My God, I can't believe this. I have to turn away. That's when I hear a deafening creaking noise, and I'm bashed in the head from behind as the boulder shifts lower to the ground. I roll clear and end up on back, my eyes struggling to focus. I'm a little shaken up, but I'm fine. Thank God I was wearing my hard hat. Good thing I got it. Quickly, I get up and dust myself off. I can't stay here. I have to find Dennis, Frank, and Joe. I have to find out what happened here. This ambient music's just so creepy. Something gonna pop out of the logs? As I walk through the stacks of logs from the last week or so of work, everything feels frozen. There's high-pitched sound in my ears. It's terrible. It keeps happening every few seconds and sounds like it's coming from far away. I can't help but wonder, is it my ears or is it something else? The silence out here is creepy. There's a smell, like the atmosphere after a bad summer storm. I might as well admit it, I'm a little scared. So am I, buddy. Everyone is missing and it's dead quiet out here. There doesn't even seem to be a breeze to rustle the leaves and branches. My right knee hurts like hell. My head was hurting so bad before that I never even noticed the pain in my knee. I must have heard it during during what? Accident? Or wait, is that Dennis? I see him sitting on the ground, motionless about 30 feet away. This better not be like a zombie thing, otherwise I'm gonna freak out. If it is a zombie, do you want to walk up? Or... oh, let's go for the more exciting. He's just sitting there, not moving. I walk up slowly next to him. Dude, he's gonna be a zombie. Dennis? Hey, man, can you hear me? I tap him on the shoulder. He looks at me from the ground, clearly coming out of a daze. Yeah, Roger, I hear you. He says, okay, cool. He's not a zombie. Dennis is built like a wrestler and has a tough personality to match, but in this moment he looks disoriented and even a little anxious. Though I'm glad to see him, the fear of his usually confident face is alarming. What the hell happened? What's going on here? He asked. Well, I don't know if it was an explosion, so let's go with this one. Don't know, the crew's missing. Missing, Dennis says. Where do you think they went? I'm not sure, I say, but it has me pretty freaked out. Something's not right here. Still sitting on the ground, he looks around the woods, as if he is just now understanding the severity of the situation. The equipment was overturned, the dozers too, I say, shifting my hard hat and wiping my forehead. You okay, I ask him? Yeah, just shaken up. Me too. This might be the most intimate conversation Dennis and I have ever had. Well, he and I had always been on good terms, we've never been particularly close. I've always respected him, though. Sure, he's come to work a few times looking like he had been in the bar fight the night before, but I've also seen him do an enthusiastic impression of a dinosaur as he played with Tony's kids while they waited for the dad to finish up his shift. It's then that it hits me. Dennis and Tony were good friends. Ah, crap. I'm not sure I want to rattle him with the news of Tony's death right now, not before we know what's going on, but he has a right to know. I mean, I don't want to keep it from him if it comes back to bite me in the butt later in the story, so... Tony is dead. You were upfront with Dennis about Tony. Dennis' eyes fixated at me, startled. He was crushed under the dozer, I say. Dennis pauses for a moment, like he's trying to understand what I said. His eyes narrows and his bottom lip quivers. Shit, he says. I can tell that he's fighting back tears. He and Tony have been tight, almost like brothers. Hey, he adds quickly, as if trying to escape the red Tony's death. Did you see that light? No, I say. What did you see? I don't even know, Roger, he says. It was like this flare, white light. It came right up out of the ground, like an explosion. So there was an explosion, I say. Maybe it was some equipment, or this was no equipment, Dennis interrupts, agitated. A huge ball of light came right out of the damn ground. Okay. Um, I mean, there's not much to ask what a ball of light looks like, because it's light. Um, where did it go? It just shot up into the sky until it was out of sight. When? I'm not sure, he answers, but I had finished about 10 trees for the day and was about to top one. That's when it happened. You were almost done with 10 trees, I ask? Yeah, he says, looking at the ground. You know, I wouldn't want to take a lunch break until I was done. And that's when that light blew up. Why? Don't you believe me? Oh, benefit of the doubt. I believe you. You believe Dennis's story. He saw what he saw, I think to myself. He has no reason to lie about this. My God, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, he says, but if I'm being honest, it scared me pretty bad. And if it's the same to you, I'd like to get the hell out of here. We both stand up and start heading towards the road. It isn't until we start moving that I see Dennis is wounded. His right side is coated in blood, the red seeping through his blue work shirt. There are splatters of it here and there, and here, and over there. But also a very large red splotch that makes me worry. Well, if it's that much blood, he's probably in pain, so that'd be a stupid question to ask. How did you get that injury? I'm not sure, Dennis replies. I must have gotten thrown or hurt somehow from that light. But light doesn't have mass to throw you. I mean, light has photons, and photons have mass. But that's a screwy topic. It's then I notice that the strange ringing noise is still filling the air. Hey, I said, stopping. Do you hear that high-pitched ringing noise every once in a while? Dennis looks scared when I ask him this question. He just nods. I thought it was just me, he says. He looks out of sorts and uncertain. I've never seen him like this before. It's obvious that he's looking for some reassurance. Even though I'm his boss, there's something very unnerving about this. Well, it's always good to be optimistic and need to stay calm in situations like this, so we'll be okay. It's probably nothing. Let's be realistic, I tell myself. I might as well try to be empathetic. Out here in the middle of these woods, the ring could be anything. Maybe a car alarm through the woods or something. Still, even my passive comment seems to have reassured Dennis. He looks a bit calmer, more relaxed. Well, that's good. We both start moving forward and don't say another word. Did you try to call? Frank, Dennis asks. I know he had his cell on him today. Not yet. Luckily, I still have some battery left. I pull out my cell and call Frank, happy I didn't make that call to Dennis earlier. It rings, but he doesn't pick up. But then I hear his phone go off, behind the stack of logs. Dennis and I give each other a look. As the phone goes to voicemail and hang up, we walk behind the logs to find Frank's phone on the ground, abandoned. We look for Frank, but find nothing. Not a single trace. It's then I notice something really odd. A 10-foot wide hole in the ground, right near where the phone was. But there's no stray piles of removed dirt or rocks. It's clean, smoothly dug, cutting into the earth, wide but only a few feet deep. It looks unnatural, like the ground was just deleted, no shovels or diggers used. Dennis walks over to it. This looks like the same kind of hole where I saw that light come from the ground, he muses to himself. I say nothing. My mind is spinning, but I don't know what to think. We need to get out of here, Dennis mutters. I agree. At that moment, the ringing noise carries through the forest again, sending a shiver down my spine. Dennis is right. There's something strange going on. We might not be safe here. But that ringing sound could be a clue to where the rest of the crew went. No, let's check out that sound. Agreed. Let's get away from here. Let's see here. We need to find the crew, so let's go check out the sound. I don't like that. You decided to check out the sound. Something's not right, and if there's a mechanical noise like that... You think someone is out here? He asked. Maybe. I think we should at least check it out. They might be able to help. Yeah, you go right ahead, he says with a grin. I'll be waiting for you. Better hurry, though. Dennis doesn't look like he's in the best shape to be trouncing around the forest, but we need some answers right away, too. Well, I just don't want to leave him there in case he's gonna die from bleeding out, or there's something out here that's probably gonna kill him. But I don't want to make him bleed out faster if I bring him with me. Oh boy, this is probably gonna come back to bite me in the butt. Leave Dennis here. You decide to leave Dennis behind. Okay, I'll go alone, I say. You stay here and try to hang on. I'll try and find someone. Anyone. I give Dennis a final look, sensing that this could be a big mistake. Shite. He's looking at me like he's terrified of me now, making a moan in his throat. I turn away and start moving through the woods quickly. With Dennis all alone, I need to find the crew and get help right away. I made a big mistake. Every tree out here looks exactly the same. I grew up in the country and can find my way around the forest without much of a problem, but I'm starting to feel a little disoriented. I'm leaning against a tree when I see something that has no business being here. Our logging crew has been out here for 3 weeks, and it seems impossible that we could have missed it. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I probably messed up with leaving Dennis behind. Well, anyways, I am out of time for this video. I don't want to make these too long, because I know personally, like, if it's like a 30-45 minute video, I normally don't want to watch it all at once. So I will be back in the next part. So until next time, see you later.